Hey, welcome back to this week's edition of the newsletter, part 2 of the 7 business trends that you need to be aware of to capitalize on momentum for the second half of 2012 into 2013. Now, since we last spoke, that you know that I went to my 20-year high school reunion in upstate New York and had a blast. But a business takeaway that I want to share with you is how we were able to use technology to not only plan and get people there to the event, but also how we've been able to connect with each other prior to the reunion. And we use social media for that. So we were able to use the technology that everyone else was on. We didn't continue sending emails because that's not what everybody was doing all the time. They were on Facebook. So we connected with each other over the past year. We were able to know, kids' names and where we worked, where we were living now. So when we went to the reunion, everyone was just able to relax and have fun and share stories, not spend the whole time just catching up where everyone was in their life. So that's a huge eye-opener in that not only does it work in business, which is very important, but it also works in your personal life as well, and that the two transcend each other, and it's important to keep that in the back of your mind. Now, last week we talked about the first 3 steps, the first 3 business trends, and the first one is that you need to be generating and converting leads, and you need to be doing this in an automated process, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to sustain growth is if you have an automated system. And the second trend is that you need to know that there are more smartphone and tablets being sold than desktop and laptop computers. And that's a big deal because that means that that's what your customer base is out there using. They're not searching the internet for us. They're not opening up our emails. And on that note, the third point is that there are over 1 billion email subscribers out there, but there are over 5 billion mobile phone subscribers. And so that's huge because so many of us rely on email to be able to get our message across, but that's not where our clients are spending their time. So we're going to talk today about the final 4 trends in business. And number 4, the first one for today, is that your customers are multitasking, and you can be overwhelmed by this, or you can capitalize on it. The studies have shown that there are 72% of clients are using their smartphone while they are doing something else. So you can see this around you. That look at the people when they're at the gym, they're on their phone. When they're on another computer, they have their smartphone or their tablet with them. When they're reading, we keep our phones by our side, watching television. So that is really where you're going to be able to get in front of your customers, are on their smartphone, because they do use them while they multitask with them and use them in throughout their entire day. So point number, what number am I now? 5 is there have been over 100 billion push notifications sent. And this has a 97% open rate. So push notifications are beautiful color messages that are sent to someone's phone, and it's from a business. It doesn't have your cell phone number, and the open rate on this is 97%. And this is where your customer base is. If you have a special that you want to get in front of the people that like to frequent your restaurant, let them know about it. If you need to get people to do something, you don't need to wait. You know that this is going to happen in real time. If you're a realtor who has an open house, you can remind people the day of. You don't have to hope that they remember seeing the ad in a local paper or opening up your email, and that's huge. So trend number 7 is that mobile apps are white hot right now, and so you want to be capitalizing on what is taking place in the world. And so just like we were talking about how people are connecting more on social media, people have their phones with them, and they're on their phone all the time. They have them in their pocket. They're as far away as my purse in my pocket at best. So you want to be capitalizing on what is hot right now. What is it that people are doing? And we're definitely seeing, the analytics are showing that people are spending more time in mobile apps than they are searching the internet, and that has even increased 263% just in the last 6 months. So that's really an astounding statistic. And trend number 7 is that you've got to differentiate yourself, or as I say, die in the sea of sameness. There are a ton of businesses out there that do the same thing that each one of us do. So how do you create that wow factor? How do you make yourself stand out? And really, there's lots of ways to do that. I'm always talking about technology and how can you capitalize on the technology that people are using in order to get your message in front of them. And strategic thinking, this innovative forward thinking, is really what's going to be setting businesses apart. And it's going to be even more and more important as we continue to have more and more channels that we have the ability to get our message in front of clients. So I hope that these things will resonate with you, that I've made that so that you can really understand how it would apply to your business. And I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about it, I love getting your feedback. I love getting your questions. And I hope you have enjoyed seeing something different and seeing some videos from me, guys. So have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.